Hi guys, here we are in our last session. You know, I have a cap now, I have no beard. So the last 3 weeks have been quite challenging in order to deliver you the highest level of knowledge on intellectual property and not being boring. So you thought intellectual property is boring. Do you still have this feeling that it is boring, or isn't it exciting for your business venture? I hope the latter is the case. Now, this should be the last session for you in this series, but it is in fact not. I want to have 2 more series, but I cannot do it on my own. I need some cooperation from you with this. For one session, I want to have a question and answers session, so I need the question from your side so I know what is still not answered and how I can help you better. And I want to answer all of the questions to all of you. So one session is that one, and the other would be I have in mind an interview with a business owner, small business owner, on his experience, real life experience, and perhaps a kind of coaching, the problems he has encountered, what could have been better, what is worse to do, what is a kind of mistake to make. Well, these are the issues in the 2 sessions I still have in mind, but it is up to you in order to make this happen or not. I depend here completely on you. So this is our last here, and therefore we will celebrate afterwards a bit. Now, this is a wrap-up session. I want to congratulate you in the beginning, as I did in one video a long time ago, that you are standing out of the pack in the sense that you took action to something. You want your, financial freedom. You feel the inner voice that you are meant for higher level, that you will acquire new skills and bring the better out of you in order to help others. So to make your life more passionate and not being stuck in the hole or in the place, in the situation where the majority of people are there. Now, the inner voice is still there. The internal imposter, I call him, is still there, and the surroundings are still saying are you sure? Will not be, you get embarrassed afterwards? Is it the right time? Are you ready yet? Are your skills there? Well, you have to overcome this. This will happen every time. This has happened to everybody. But you see something the others don't see, and you feel in your interior that you're meant for a higher purpose, for a higher level, and you will pursue this. You get the skills, and you will see afterwards. If you look back, half a year, and you look back, what a fuss I made about this, about that, and how easy it is from the perspective I have now. So a marathon is being done by step, right? It is not you go to the finish line directly. No, that is not the case, right? And Michael Jordan said that the winnings are being done not in the court with all the spectators all around and clutching and cheering up. No, the actual winning is done when nobody's looking. And that is when he was in the training hall and making the move and trying to perfect a certain move on the playing field. And then at the very end, that was the cheering feeling he got rewarded. But there's work to be done at the upfront. Nobody's looking at it. Nobody cares about it. It's uncomfortable, so nobody really want to see this. They want to see the success, the final success, and they say, "Oh, he's lucky. Oh, he has a gift, a personal gift, and for this and that." No, that is not the case. So he did his homework, and you will have to do your homework as well in order to have the success. Your internal imposter, he will eventually not be talking you out, because you will convince him that you can do it. And if not now is the time, when is it? If you're not ready now, when you are? So that will not change anything. You should make the step. And I will tell you, after a year or so, you will see, oh, why was I so reluctant with regard to that silly, idiotic thing? I can do it, like this now. So that is what will be going on into your head, and there you have to overcome all the internal and external bad influences who will talk you out about your endeavor. No, you follow your passion, and that's it. Now, we have gone through a long way, so that is 3 weeks now that we are here together every day for something, and we have talked a lot about, business models. We talked about the knowledge industry, the education industry. We talked about handicraft or agricultural industry. We talked about technology, the NFT, do you remember? So there was a bit of everything for those who didn't have a business model. But most of you, they have already a business model, and you want to pursue it and perfect it and not make big mistakes which may ruin your effort here. You care about the distribution? No, you don't care about. You have Amazon, you have Shopify, you have AliExpress, you have Etsy, you have, Mastermind or OpenSea for the NFTs. There are all platforms which can make the distribution and the banking issue, so the incoming fees, etc. They can manage all this, and you will get it on your mobile phone, and that's it. So no distribution. Marketing, yes. So yes, there is some work to do. And marketing, you have to very much focus. Social media is not complicated, but it is much work. And you have to tweet every day. And you have to monitor your social media very well. And you have to make some photos, and you have to perhaps an article, or you have to, we have to be present all the time in order to get the critical mass of followers and the possibility to sell them your product, whatever it is. And then you have, it sounds pretty cool, right? So you are already a long way, right? Okay. So trademark, domain name, and etc. You have this already. You know what the cost is. You know what the IP tools are in order to, support your business. You have a business strategy, right? And the business strategy should be supported by the IP tools. Now, when you go to a lawyer, and at a certain moment probably you will have a lawyer. For example, if you have a patent, without a patent lawyer, probably you will not become you get the patent. That is quite complicated to explain it, and afterwards they have the technical discussions with the patent examiner, etc. So, but when you go to a lawyer, you explain him your business strategy. And if the lawyer is not interested in your business strategy, then you change the lawyer. Because if he is not interested in your strategy, he will his own strategy superpose on your business strategy, and then, it's a mess. It's a mess. You will not have this. You want to be in the driver's seat, and you get now the knowledge in order to be in the driver's seat because you know what it is all about, right? So this is now the way. You have the cost as well, so you know what to expect, and you have if you want to go to Europe now, let me see, you want to go to Europe, okay? So let's see. You know what to expect in Europe, right? So you know that in Europe what to do in order to get the right business associate of whatever kind and whatever qualification, whether it is a licensor or if it is a licensee, or if it is a distributor or whatever you want. So you know what not to look for and what to look for. And you know that the countries are different and there are advantages with one regard to the other country. So you know all this. How is it to feel now quite confident in order to carry out your business? Knowledge is good. Knowledge is power. What they say, that's not true. That's not true. Action is power. And action driven by knowledge, that is power, yes. But knowledge without action, sorry, that is not power. So the future, I want a little bit talk about the future, but you should now be able to know everything what you need to know at this stage. Isn't that cool? You know everything about IP you need to know at this stage, yes. There is much more on IP. There is much more. But you do not need to know this, to carry this burden, to know the technicalities. No, there you have the specialists. They carry out the technicalities. I want you to be in the driver's seat, to know exactly what they have to do. And then how they have to do, they know it. But what they have to do, that is your decision, and you pay for it. Right? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? Yeah? Okay. So I think that's it. Now, there are some, for the future, there are some things which may come, and I want just to give you one small glimpse on what can come in order to incite you and get the attention and the attraction of what may come in the future. For those who are already quite successful in their business venture, they are closer to that future. So if you have some IP at a certain moment consolidated, and your business venture goes already some time, you have a consumer base, etc., and then it is a possibility in order to monetize the IP. That should be, or could be, not should be, but could be, if it fits within your business strategy, that could be an ultimate goal. Monetize it, meaning that you sit back and see the money coming in, meaning that you have outsourced what it is the production, what it is the distribution, what it is the accounts, etc., to what is it, a licensee, or is it a signed associate or whatever, and you are the owner of the overall framework of the IP, of the trusted relationship between you and the customers. And there's someone in the middle who does all the work, and that is you on the other side, who gets the what they call royalties or license fees or whatever it is. But you sit back and only control what is on the market. And well, that is one thing. And the other thing is the counterfeiting issue, where you should be, once you get traction, right? Once you get not famous, even better, but once you get known on the market by the consumers, then it sets in, right? Now I want to make some celebration. You did it! 5 hours and more than 5 hours. You did it with me. And if you like it, thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up so that the channel can spread and others can also have some fun with IP. Thank you for tuning in.